I don't know if this adequately captures what is happening right now, but everything is like tinted orange hue. Everything is like hazy with smoke outside right now. Thankfully, my eyes are okay, but John's having a hard time breathing. He's like all stuffed up, and it's currently raining ash. I've been sitting out here, and the whole front of my phone screen and on our cars, and you can literally see like the ash floating by. So I'm looking up where the location is for the Loyalton fire, but from what it looks like, areas not too far away from here have been evacuated because of it. So it's at 20,000 acres right now and 0% contained, so we'll see. So there's literally ash covering my desk. If you can see that on my hands. So the Loyalton fires, at this point, seem to be, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't even make that statement. Since yesterday, they've grown. Now they're a little over 35,000 acres consumed. And between yesterday and today, the update says that it's 5% contained. So we'll see how it goes. But my plan yesterday was to head out to Tahoe City, the Lake Tahoe area, and check out some spaces for yoga. So, did you see that? There was like a little fleck. That was a piece of ash flying in through the windows. I don't have the AC or the fans running right now, but that was literally ash flying in. We are where we are at. We are safe for the time being. Cold Springs has not been evacuated, and Cold Springs is like a good 15-20 minute drive from here. So it's not as bad as the last fire, but kind of a point that I want to make. So effective last Friday, the state of Nevada put out a legal change. Campfires are no longer allowed in the state of Nevada. And the reason is because out of the last 5 major fires we've had that have spread literally through the dry brush, they've all been root caused back to man-made fires. People that went camping, that either didn't completely extinguish their campfires, or people that tried having bonfires out in the middle of the desert. Long story short, do your research. Be smart, be wise. Smokey the Bear, only you can prevent forest fire. Only you can prevent forest fires. That's a very true thing, and at this point, it is literally endangering. It's endangering the planet. It's endangering the state. It's endangering California and Nevada. And like I said, it's to the point now where Nevada has issued official law where you can face up to $5,000 fine, or I believe it's either a month or a year in jail. I think it's a month. I think it's a month in jail. So be smart about your fires. If you live in Nevada, too late. You can't have a campfire. But this one started in California. So if you are watching this and you like to go camping, or you like having a fire, be smart. Don't go to bed with the fire still going. Don't go to bed with the embers still glowing. Go get water, extinguish your fire thoroughly, saturate your logs. If you have a contained fire, obviously if it's high winds, do not have a fire. Always have a fire with a fire pit. Make sure you clean out the brush and the debris that's around where you're gonna have your fire. We've had fires out in the middle of the desert, out in the middle of nowhere. And when we made our pit, we literally spent probably a good 45 minutes to an hour building a hole in the ground. We used stone, and we built a good 1 to 2 foot wall up the side of where our fire was. So as the fire is going, if you're looking at it from the side, you can only kind of see the top of the fire from the fire pit. And it protected it from the wind while we were awake through 2 o'clock in the morning, and that desert wind starts to pick up. So just be smart. It's not to say you can't have it in the state of Nevada. Now you can't, but anywhere else, it's not to say you can't have it, but be aware of your climate, be aware of the conditions, be aware of the fact that Nevada is much more dry, hence the brush is far more likely to catch fire than if you're in Florida or if you're from Ohio. So be smart, do your research, read about camping habits and fire safety, especially for the area that you're in, and how the risks increase. Fire safety is the same everywhere, but the risks are greater depending on where you're at. So last year in like July, it's August now, but last year in July, like I went camping up in Lassen, and I woke up in the middle of the night with a bloody nose, and you could see there was a major fire up there, and you could see driving to Bernie where the mountainside was literally scarred and scorched. And it's just a real shame that that's not really going to have a chance to heal before the next fire after fire after fire. So, yeah, study up on fire safety and don't be stupid. Like, your recreation is nature's home. So I have registered and was approved to be a teacher through Good Elephant. Now, Good Elephant, they have kind of like a base here in Reno. There's also a base in California and a base in St. Louis, but because of COVID, their whole structure has kind of changed to where now they are an online support system. They offer Zoom hosting, they offer class scheduling, they have an app, so even if it's not through me as a teacher, it's kind of like if you have the Mind Body app, how you can like search areas, and it pulls up what you're looking for in that area, be it like a massage or a spa day or yoga or health and fitness. So the Good Elephant focuses on wellness topics, so I know they have like cooking classes on there and mindful meditation, and they have a lot of wellness-based classes. And my first class with them is tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're able to tune in, please do so. Today, this video is going to end up getting posted this afternoon, this evening time frame, because yesterday I planned on driving out to Tahoe to scout out the location and make sure that where I envision having this class is actually, usable for it. With the way things were yesterday, I did not. I stayed home just in case just in case they ended up evacuating Cold Springs. I wanted to be prepared to, grab the dogs and then evacuate here. So I did not go anywhere yesterday. That being said, today things are a little more under control. It's guys, it's okay. Shh. You're fine. It is literally our neighbors. It is our neighbors. I have a vision for these classes where whether or not you are physically able to actually do the class, if nothing less, it's an hour out of your day that you can tune into a community where there's other people also there. And if you can practice, great, because that's what it is. It's a yoga class. We're going to be practicing. If you can't, at least you're there and you're connected with a sense of community. And if anything, it's a virtual break. It's a virtual break from many of us are still quarantining in our personal lives. The only real social interaction we get is work. And if you're at work, or if you work in an office, or you work in a very individual type job, or you're working remotely, you don't get that social interaction. So my vision for these classes is really a foundation for community and as an introduction for individuals, not only to yoga, but to Ashtanga. Because Ashtanga is something that up until like trying to design and structure these classes, I don't believe it's something that should be taught online. It's something that is very physical. And so this is my best attempt at making it something that can be taught online and digestible by anyone and everyone from everywhere. So that being said, I've spent a good amount of today trying to get everything in order. I slept in until almost 2:00 today, and the mail finally came. So not sponsored whatsoever, not sponsored by Good Elephant or by Final Straw. But if you did not know, I am a Final Straw ambassador. So you can use code ANTIW, shameless plug here, if you are interested in buying a Final Straw. But they just created and are trialing and launching a Final Spork. So they have forks, spoons, and sporks that have the same concept as the straw. So this one's a brand new one, still in its packaging. This is actually the straw 1.0. They now have a 2.0. I don't know if this is even gonna focus. So it's a collapsible metal straw with a silicone insert, and this one, like I said, this one's the 1.0, so they've made some improvements and some upgrades. This one's a little bit smaller than the 2.0, but the straw is inside of there. That's always my favorite part. And then there's a little drying basket on the inside with a little squeegee wrapped around the bottom, so you can wash it, clean it, all that fun stuff, and then you just fold it up and put it back into its case. So it's keychain style. It can go on your keychain. I forget what the like formal name is, but it's the coral color. It's pink, and that's the one that I use. I do not have the 2.0. The 2.0, it's the exact same straw, just the case is different, and the squeegee, instead of it being like the, I didn't put that back in completely right. That's fine. Instead of it being a silicone squeegee, it's an actual like telescoping hard squeegee, which I use my I have wire squeegees for my glass reusable straws, my glass and my stainless steel ones. So anyways, I am a part of the trial group for the final spork, and it just showed up today. The mailman just left 30 minutes ago. So before I zip off to Tahoe to try and scout out this location and make sure my broadcasting is actually going to work, I'm going to kind of have to figure out how I'm going to do that. I'm going to open this and see where we're at. So, oh, that's pretty. The final spork you'll ever need. Sexy case, stainless steel spork, beveled edge for cutting, dishwasher safe spork, keychain attachment, and BPA free, guaranteed for life. So I like purple, so I got the purple. Final spork, it's sporking epic. There's a spork in here. So I have the best description I have of this. You can say it's iridescent. It reminds me of an oil slick, which I don't know if that's a good sustainability comparison or a marketing tool for having technical individuals that work on cars and equipment to buy, but this is pretty cool. It looks like a little turtle on the side. Porpoiseful purple. I was actually part of the group that voted for this to be their newest color scheme. When I first joined the Final Straw team, there were only like four original colors. You could get the teal, you could get the, what color is this? Stratosphere blue. Yeah, so you could get the blue, you could get the teal, you could get the coral, and then shark butt gray. I think those were the only colors. And so they expanded and they had like this huge survey to see what we were interested in, and purple, this shade of purple was my number one pick, and I was not the only one because this is what was voted in. And so anyways, this is what it looks like. Looks like a little coffin, but that's super cute. Kind of big. I don't know if I'm gonna carry this on my keychain, but I do a lot of hiking and traveling, and let alone like I pack my lunch at work, and if I'm eating cereal or something. That's why I really wanted to try this, because I am very absent-minded in my hectic life, and I oftentimes, I'd probably say like 50% of my work week, forget to bring cutlery, if not more. So anyways, it opens, and that's what it looks like. That's pretty cool. Okay. I feel like this is about to snap, so not quite as epic, but that's nice. There's a curve to it. There's some weight to that. Okay, yeah. And I don't know if you can try to make it so you can see. There is a beveled edge around the edge of the spork. Some good fork grip there. Like you can actually stab your carrots or your salad or your spinach or whatever you're trying to stab. You can actually like eat a salad with this. I like the shape. The shape looks good. So I'm going to wash this, and then I will give this a try. I'm gonna pack like soup or something. I don't know. I gotta figure out what to make. Maybe I'll just eat dinner tonight with this and see how this works. I like that. That's nice. That's real nice. It's got good weight too. It's not like flimsy cutlery. It's definitely got, I don't know. I'm gonna wash it before I put it in my mouth. And then I didn't quite. I think it breaks down like this. Oh yeah. How we doing? Nope. Okay, so getting it back in. Okay, there we go. And just stacks like that. Nice. I feel like, okay, actual review feedback here, because I'm part of the beta test group. I am definitely going to report this part back as room for improvement. I love their products. I love what they stand for. But if you look, there's a gap. The magnet looks like it needs to be a little stronger. It doesn't quite. I feel like if I was out walking and this was like, my nails match the case. I mean, I apologize for my janky chipped nails that I've been flaking off, but like, that is why I like this color. I didn't know this was coming today, and my nails match this. Obviously, they've been painted this anyways. I definitely feel like the magnet in the front could use possibly a stronger magnet, because this is intended to be on a keychain, and so if this is on a keychain, I feel like swinging it around, like, it's kind of heavy. I'm not going to put this on my keys. I'll probably hang this off of my backpack, to be honest. So I don't want it to open up and have either dirt get in there if it's already clean, or to have the spork fly out, because this is nice. So, all right. Because it's raining, I'm not taking the bike. I'm going to take the truck. And because of COVID and because of beach rules in California, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to take the dogs. California kind of sucks, if I'm being honest. I don't know if you had fire tornadoes, which we had on your 2020 bingo card, but in terms of what struggles is Andy gonna face this week for trying to get her videos up, one, fire tornadoes yesterday and Friday, from Friday through yesterday. And then two, my laptop currently does not have a battery in it. So I've had this laptop since 2017. There's ash on it. And yes, I kept the clear plastic cover on it because that's how I am with my things. So all of a sudden the middle of my keyboard bubbled up, and lo and behold, we took it apart to see, and the factory battery had swollen into this like balloon. This week's video is going to be filmed on the phone. I hope everything kind of works out this way and I can post it and it doesn't look weird on the computer, but we'll find out. So, okay. I can feel the pull of the wind on the truck. Like, you can see the smoky haze behind me, like, and it's a little more sunny, like, the higher up I go, but it's definitely like it's everywhere. Yeah, I'm really glad I didn't ride the bike. Visibility is getting really poor. It's getting more dense as I drive in, and it's smoky. Like, it's getting a little hard to breathe. Not bad, but definitely not good. I wouldn't want to be here for very long. So I'm here. I made it. It is so busy. It's been 2 years since I've been here. I think the last time I was here was when I was here for my interview for Tesla, but it's a little more busy than I expected. I don't know what I expected, but that's about where we're at. So there's a nice little cutlet right here. It's not too far away from the park. But I could do here. There are no dog signs everywhere. And I spy a puppy. I want to pet it. Literally the last time I was here was in February of 2018, and not quite in this exact same spot, but pretty close. I took a picture from like right around here. It's on my Instagram. But this is kind of where I had hoped to do it, was at the end of the pier, but it's August and not February. So in February, the pier for the most part was empty because the water was ice cold. Now, like, the beach is full, paddle boards are out here, jet skis are parked, everything's out here. So I know if I keep walking, there should be some hang-offs, like more private piers. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember where they're at. So I found a couple places that I like. I don't remember the pier from like 2 years ago being that long, but it very well may have been. There's no one around. Yeah, so there was one like little pull-off nook as well that looked like it would be ideal, but there was someone that was down in there sitting on a bench talking on their phone, so I didn't want to interrupt. But hopefully at 9 a.m. tomorrow there isn't anyone. So I have two primary locations picked out, one and then the other, so we'll kind of have to see first thing in the morning what it looks like. And yeah, I think scouting is complete. And then this is spot 2. So it's in an area that's kind of blocked off. There's like benches and stuff, but I think probably at like 9 a.m. tomorrow there isn't gonna be anyone here. Maybe like the runners and bikers first thing in the morning, but I don't think anyone's gonna be sitting on a bench talking on a phone. So you can hear the water. I've got room to set up. I've got room to put my camera. This will be ideal. So either here or the end of the pier is where I'm gonna go. I don't think I captured that. The kid's on the dock goofing off. A dude just pushed a girl in the water. So yeah, I have my spot. So again, sorry for the late upload today. Given kind of everything that's going on out here, I didn't want to leave the house yesterday and leave the pups alone. So tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I hope you guys can join me. That's 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for those of you back on the other side of the United States. I hope you can join me. It'll be nice, it'll be relaxing. You'll get to hear the waves the entire practice too. So with that, I hope you guys have a great week. I hope your Monday was not too bad for it being the start of a work week. I still always get super nervous when there's like people around and I'm filming because I don't want to be like that weird person talking into their phone. So I'm going to sign off here. Remember, love and respect nature, take care of it, take care of our mother, and she will take care of us. So between fire safety, between if you do come out into the woods, if you do go camping, being smart about the wilderness, being smart about what your natural wildlife is, and making sure that we set them up for success too, because remember, we are the visitors in that situation, we are the guests. So I hope you guys can join me tomorrow. It'll be great. We'll be able to hear the waves in the background, and hopefully it'll be a little bit of a relaxing break from your day-to-day routine. So yeah, thank you. Thanks for joining me. It's getting really hot and sweaty, so yeah, I will hopefully see you tomorrow, and if not, I will see you next week. Bye. Can you kind of see the glow in the distance? The glow over the city, that like reddish tint. I know it's not the easiest to capture on this. There is a huge fire. Like a major fire. A tornado ripped through the fire and just basically had a fire tornado go through, but This is literally why Nevada has banned campfires. Man. The sky is nothing but smoke right now. It's insane.